Welcome back, everybody. So today we are going to be drawing Chapter 3, Tutorial 2 for our sketching exercise. And as usual, we will be drawing in millimeters, grams, and seconds. We are going to draw in the front plane right here. Now, we are going to be using two different items today. We're going to be using the dynamic mirror entities, and we are going to be using a linear sketch pattern. Now, you may or may not have the dynamic mirror entities up here on your toolbar like I do. If you don't and you want to add it, you can go up here to Options, click the drop down, do Customize, and then go to Commands. And then you're going to just scroll down right here, and you will find it right here underneath the sketch fillets and sketch chamfer dynamic mirror entities. If you click on that and hold it, you can drag it right up there to the toolbar. Let go once you get it on the toolbar, and it will be there when you need it for the next time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and exit out of there and give you a second to do that if you want to follow along. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a center line or a construction line, and I'm going to start at the origin. And it doesn't really matter how far I go up on this one, but we'll just go right about there. That sounds good. Hit select. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that center line that I just drew, and I'm going to do dynamic mirror entities. And you'll notice that when I did that, it added two little lines at the top and two little lines at the bottom, and this is where it gets fun. All right, so we're going to go to our line sketching tool. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on the origin. I'm going to draw a horizontal line out to the right to approximately 60 millimeters. And then I am going to go vertically up 20 millimeters. And then I'm going to come over about 20 millimeters. Doesn't have to be exact, but we want to be close. And come out here. I'm going to do into my sketch. We are going to have a radius of 16 millimeters, so we want to get close. And then I'm just going to come over here, draw here. Now you'll see as I draw on this one side, it is mirroring exactly everything that I draw. So we'll click right about there. And then we're going to come out here. And then we have another sketch or another radius to go in here. It's about 16 millimeters. We'll click, click. Go up about 18 millimeters, click, and then come right back in until we get that little line right there, letting us know that we're getting a relation out of that. And I'm going to click there and right click and select, and our sketch is completely enclosed. We've got all the main characters in there that we need. Now, a couple of things that I am going to do beforehand before I get into there, completing the rest of this sketch. I am going to click on this line, and this line, and I'm going to make them collinear, which means they're on the same plane. They're going to stay on the same level. So as I go through and I start dimensioning everything, then those lines will stay in there. If I dimension this one down here, or if I dimension from here to here, then those lines will follow suit based off of the dimension that I put here, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this radius, and I'm going to make them equal. And then I'm going to click on these four lines right here, oops, while holding control. And I'm going to make them equal as well. And then I'm going to hit my green check mark, and then I'm going to go into my Smart Dimension tool. So first thing that I want to do here is I'm just going to dimension from right here. It'll be 60 millimeters. As soon as my keyboard decides that it wants to participate. And then I'm going to click from here to here, dimension this to 80 millimeters. And I promise at some point my keyboard will keep up with me. There we go. All right, there we go. Now, we're going to dimension this line to 20 millimeters. We will dimension that line to 20 millimeters. There we go. I think I need to get some new batteries for my keyboard here. All right, so then we're going to go ahead and dimension this radius to 16 millimeters. Right there. And then we will dimension this to 80 millimeters. Like so. And then the last dimension to get us fully defined will be this one, and that will be 18 millimeters. Not 118, but 18. And you'll see that we now have a fully defined sketch right here. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to add a circle down here to the bottom. And when I draw this circle in, I want to make sure that I don't get any other relations in there. I'm just going to draw that in like so, and you'll see that it mirrors that. I should have actually turned off the mirror for that, so let me do that. I don't want to use the mirror. So we're going to turn that off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. All right. So now let's go ahead and dimension this. We have a diameter of 16. Right there. We have a dimension here of 26. And we have a dimension of 16. There we go. So now we have a fully defined sketch. We have all of our holes in there. I'll exit out of my dimension tool. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the linear sketch pattern. I can hit the drop down, or I could just click on that right there, but we're going to do the linear sketch pattern right here. And we are going to add 2 in here. First thing let's do, let's go ahead and click on the entities of pattern and click on this circle so we can see what it is that we're doing. We can see how it's interacting with what we're doing. So the dimension for that is going to be 52 millimeters. There we go. All right, and you'll see that the direction that it's going is not in the direction that we want it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my little radio button there for changing the direction. And then I'm going to come down here to direction 2 because we need to add them in the y-axis going up, and we're going to do 7 rows. Right there. Now the thing to remember is that you have to count. Like here, I had to put 2 in there, even for 1 and 2, even though technically we were only doing 1. It's a little weird to me, but you know, been using it for a while like that, and that's kind of the way it goes. All right, so our dimension, or the spacing for these circles, is going to be 24 millimeters. So we're going to type that in like so. And then you see that it has put in all of our circles the way we wanted them to. And we are going to display instant count right there. Make sure that is done. And then we'll hit our green check mark. And then here you'll see that even though we had a fully defined sketch, it does not want to dimension everything. So what we'll do right now is we are going to do our drop down for fully defined. I'm going to go ahead and click on that one. And then once we do that, everything is done. It adds a dimension, spacing, everything is good to go. And we're done. So we can save this part as, let's see what this one was, Chapter 3, Tutorial 2. So make sure that you save that. You will have to turn it in. Chapter 3. Tutorial. What did I say that was? Tutorial 2. Oops. A little space in there. And hit save. And we're done. All right. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below, or you can hit me up in class. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. And I will see you on the next video.